Hey, it's Debbie from Rezinate, and just wanted to give you an energy update for the moment with not only the astrological things going on, but also what we're seeing in terms of energetic health and wellness and the quantum field. So the first thing I'd say is we're having a supermoon today, a rare supermoon where the moon is closer to the earth than usual. So what does that mean? Well, it's in Libra, which is asking us to emotionally evaluate our relationships, and that obviously is with yourself, but obviously it's about the other as well. So all the relationships in your life. And I wrote a blog, which I'm going to have a link to under this video, but about how to ask questions of your relationship, especially significant other, although you could apply lots of these concepts to any relationship in your life. But just what you sort of want to ask yourself around how you're relating to other people. Now, during this time of lockdown and being sort of stuck away in the home, it's even more obvious than ever when a relationship isn't working in your life if you're under the one roof. It's also obvious where relationships outside of your home are suffering or fractured because you can't have that one-on-one connection as easily, so there's more of an effort to connect. But it's also a great opportunity to step back from some of the relationships, whether it would be work people or friends or people in your life, and really assess where they might be slightly fractured or where you could make some changes to anything that's not as smooth, or whether you think that relationship has run its course to some level. It's a really good time for that evaluation. On a bigger energy scale, what are we dealing with? Well, we've been talking a little bit about those big outer planets moving around, like Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto. And what we're seeing is Saturn moving into Aquarius, which I've talked about before, but because Aquarius is the collective and the tribe, it is time for us to really course correct in our life where we can be more of the tribe, where we can look at the collective. Now let's take that a little bit further this time. Let's look at that in terms of where in the quantum field are you experiencing any tension or misalignments, because everyone that you dislike in the world, or whether that be someone like a Trump who's controversial, or the leader of Australia, Scott Morrison, who's under fire, or anything that you're not happy with in the physical world, is really a misalignment in the quantum field or in the energy that you interact in the world with. So if we actually take on the true concept of what it means to be a collective in the world of quantum energy, that is the invisible energy force that underpins everything that we are. We are just energy vibrating. We're governed by electrical and magnetic energy. That's electromagnetic energy. That has been a proven scientific fact. Our brain sends electrical circuits around our body, our heart does. So we are in this quantum electromagnetic field. And so what we can be doing in this time of deep reflection is to look at any fractures within ourselves, or look outside and look at what we hate or what we're annoyed by or what's tense, and actually start to heal that within your own quantum field. And when I mean heal that, ask those deep, powerful questions of what is going on within you that is then creating an outside tension for you, because we're all in this together. And if you haven't looked at James's free healing page that we've sent out to all of us, I'd really recommend that you look at that. I'll put a link under this video. But there's a list of questions that he asks about where is there a virus in your life outside of COVID? Where is there a virus in your life? Whether it's a system, a person, your relationship to money. Where is there a virus that's not healthy or well for you that you need to repair? And start to look at this in terms of an energy misalignment, and start to deeply not only reflect on that, but have an intention to change it and move it. A reflection and an intention are more powerful than you realize. So having a really good view around the collective, what's bothering you, what's a virus that you can see, and having your own ideas around how you can make changes is powerful. So one of the other things that we need to look at in this time is where our mind and our energy field, or our spirit, where our mind and our spirit are imbalanced. So the mind is like the small mind, which is like the day-to-day operating mind, the ego. We have fear and emotions and tension in that mind that arise. And then you have the spirit mind, which is like your visionary, quantum higher mind. That's a calmer, more wiser space. It's an intuitive energy. That doesn't really work with fear. Fear is that smaller mind. So we want to look at how you can get out of that smaller mind where you're stuck in maybe a little bit of fear, whatever that is for you, and move you into more of an expansive, opened quantum mind, which is going to give you better answers. It's going to free you up. It's going to keep your energy clean. And we really want energy clean, because the higher our vibration and cellular energy and quantum energy is, the less likely our body's going to become sick. And that's just a reality. We know that fear shuts down immunity. We know that tension and stress and anger shut down immunity. So we want our cells to be fed with that higher mind intelligence. So I'm running a webinar this coming Friday night, the 10th, which is, I think, Good Friday. I've lost track of all public holidays as we're in this shutdown period. But at 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, join me for a webinar. It's a low cost. It's just going to talk to you about how you can access that higher mind, that intuitive mind, and sort of jump out of that smaller base mind that holds fear and tension. Because if there's one thing we can learn from this whole situation, it's how to connect deeply to our inner spirit or our inner mind, where we're transcending those day-to-day fears that are keeping us stuck and stressed, and hence low immunity. So love to see you on that webinar to chat about how you can really tune into that higher mind, some advanced tools that you can practice. And yeah, I'd love to see you there. So hopefully this has helped you a little bit to think about the bigger quantum field, how you can make some changes, take some fractures that are in your energy system and move them out to be a calmer, more happier space, so that you stay well and clean and clear. Thank you, and look forward to hearing any comments.